Okay, guys, this is Felix from Got No Gaming. I'm here to present to you guys my top 8 remote duel invitational deck. I got 5th after Swiss. Um, Final standings, I got 6th. After the tournament was done, I got 6th, but after Swiss, I was 5th. I went 3-1-1. My only loss was to Virtual World, which the player went all the way to win it. Want to shout out real quick, Matt Masalaric, got Mills' very own. He got 4th. He lost in top 4, and then after final standings, he got 3rd. Shout out to Cesar Gonzalez, which he went undefeated and won his bracket of his remote invitational. Shout out to Paulie Aronson. He got a really good friend of ours from Luxury Gaming. He got top 16. Shout out to Brad, Jorge, Danny Carlitos, Abraham, Richie. If I'm missing somebody, I'm sorry. Just gonna bring out the quick deck profile for you guys. Shout out to also the Shadow Round Games. A really smooth tournament. Shout out to Nathan. Sorry, Nathan. Shout out to Nathan for head judge, and everything ran smoothly. So shout out to him and the guys. And just let's go and jump right into it. So I'm gonna start with the hand traps. Gonna start with the most controversial one. I mained 2 Droll Logbird. I was expecting to see a lot of Drytron and made this meta call thinking I was gonna see a lot of Drytrons. I didn't see not one Drytron. I'll go through my matchups late, at the end of the video, but I didn't see it. I not really bugged out because they didn't work full strength, but they did present a stop to my opponent when I activated them. Like a Virtual World, he activated Quinglong, I activated. Resolution, I activated. He couldn't, Lulu was dead, Desires was dead. I pretty sure I drilled somebody else. I don't remember who, but I know I drilled somebody else. I don't know if it helped, if it stopped them or not, but I know I drilled somebody else. Not really bugged out again. It was a medical, probably for the extravagance. Since it's gonna be bigger, I might do the same thing. Not sure yet. I'm not sure what I'm playing yet for the extravagance. 2 Ghost Bells. Ghost Bell is so versatile right now. Ghost Bell can hit Virtual World, can hit Drytron, can hit Golden Lord Eldlitch. In against my opponent's trap cards like Ice Dragon's Prison, I could negate Ice Dragon's Prison. I can negate Cycle Reader, DD Crow. There's a whole bunch of stuff it's good for. Very versatile. Definitely must be played right now. I played 3 Skullmeisters. Why 3 Skullmeisters? It's not once per turn. It hits anything that activates in the graveyard. Again, not once per turn. Also, it's 17 beater. If you're in the grind game and your opponent has less than 17, obviously, you can just normal summon this, push for game, and it's if he doesn't have nothing, it's really game. I love Skullmeister. I've loved it since Sky Striker Orcus format. It's just a really good hand trap to play right now. Again, I play 3 because it's not once per turn. So if I draw multiples, it's not always bad. And then final, I play 3 Ash. Ash is universal. Against roll decks, you hit Extravagance, you hit Desires. For other decks that play Desires, Prank Kits, you hit them. It's just universal. Drytron, you have to play Ash right now. It went from being the most not really good hand trap last format or last list to being top 3 hand traps right now to have to play. Amazing. So I'm gonna do the deck profile by engines or by part of the decks. So the next part is how would I say this? It's not staples, but it's the supporting cast. Let's say it like that, supporting cast. So I played 2 Cyclones because obviously Virtual World, they activate the trap or the spell so they can have a name on board. They activate target, you banish. Obviously, Eldlitch is a deck. There's other deck that play back row like PKBA, Even prank kids, they set the spell, you activate this. Is like there's a whole bunch of things like meltdown. It's just really good right now. Cyclone is really good. I played two Ice Dragons Prison. It's my Alta Dragoon besides Zeus. In the mirror match, I could just take one of their zoo monsters and go into mines. I could push for game. Um, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you could just make like do. It's just it's a great trap. Like I love it. I love Ice Dragons Prison. It's like amazing. Definitely, if you play a back row deck, you should be playing at least like two, the minimum. And this is my choice in every back row deck. I play two summon limits. It hurts mostly every deck. Um, Drytron. It hurts Virtual World. It hurts the PKBA. It hurts even in the mirror match. They go normal summon. Okay, make Borbo. Okay, summon limit. They all they could do is just make like hit you directly or whatever. That's not really a threat, especially if they like go Borbo and there's no Dryden or nothing to pop this on the field. It's like on your turn you just massacre. This is my tech choice. I love summon limit and then two solemn strikes. I don't play three. I think three is excessive, especially when you're playing a back row deck like traps. You don't want to see like strike is not bad to see in multiples, but you don't want to see like two strikes, two golden lands, one sanguine, or like stuff like that, or one strike, like two strike. Like you just don't want to see like I don't know. I think two is correct. Like you don't want to see them like you don't want to open up five traps. Um, at least in my case, like I always want to see a zoo monster. Just in case I'm playing Zoo Eldlitch, if I didn't say it, I'm sorry. Then so two strikes, right? Um, for my Zoo engine, I play one Barrage, three Tankies, one Borbo, two Ramrams, two Whiptails. Why not three Ramrams? Whiptail comes up a lot, especially against like in the mirror against Golden Lords and stuff. You can hit them, banish them if they're in defense. The trap cards you can eat them away, banish them. There's no like recursion with them. There's like a whole bunch of stuff you could just make like to get out. Dragoon, even Dragoon is like you hit it doesn't like it's like you bait the Dragoon, you go, you take the like you're gonna take the hit, but you banish the Dragoon, so it's like you outed it. Even against Winda, it's like you normal special summon a Zoo on top of it, swing, Winda gets banished. Like you take the 1,000, cool. I just got rid of the problem card. I don't play more than five because obviously three Tankies and five monsters is 8, and then the Barrage is 9, so it's like playing 9 Zoos. So you don't want to play that much. Like you don't want to play like I don't think you should play more than 9 in this deck. Unless you're like going into Mega Class play, which you would extend and play a 10th one, which would be Raptor. I think this is very stable, or at least this is my preference. Let's say like that. For the Eldlitch engine, I play 3 Curse Elan, which is stable. I play 2 Huaquero. I play 3 Conks, 3 Sanguines, 2 Golden Lords. Very stable. Now the problem is, I want to bump this up by 2 cards, the engine, but I don't know what 2 cards to take out the deck. It would be a third Huaquero and a White Lightning to have another elixir target, because once these are gone, these are really dead in your graveyard. But if you play another elixir, it's like if you have 2 of these in the graveyard, let's say Conk and Huaquero, you can activate both, bring a Sanguine, bring the white elixir, and then you still have on your turn to search on like after they resolve or whatever, or you activate or they get sent or XY reason. If you're gonna banish them, you have to set 2 like Huac and Conquistador, so it gives you options to where to play. I think that's the only thing I want to do, bump up by 2, which will be a third Huaquero and White Lightning, or I could just bump it up by 1 and just put the White Lightning and keep Huaquero to 2. That's it for the main deck. I play 40. Um, I didn't want to play over 40 because I wanted to see like be able to see like all the stuff I wanted to see, like um see two hand traps in the first hand, see two hand traps, and then like one of either of how you say that, one of both engines, and then whichever random card I see. Like I would want to see, most ideally you want to see two hand traps, Edland, uh a zoo monster, and then whatever else like comes out, because then Edland like gets you Conquistador or Huaquero. You make Dryden. A lot of people are not playing Gamma, so it's like you in the end phase in case they play Valor, which people will most likely just do it before you end the turn. In the end phase, you make you do Dryden, pop the L land, Conquistador, set Sanguine, and then you have like your Eldlitch engine live, whatever you drew, and Dryden. So that's like ideally the play. I'm gonna go ahead and enter the side deck. Side deck, it's a little not weird, but it's a little I made some meta calls. Me and Matt made some meta calls, so hopefully, like, we didn't see Drytron, so it is what it is. But I think they were the correct calls. I don't think they were wrong. I played two Nibiru's for Virtual World decks, PK decks, even Drytron. Like, you hit them with a Nibiru in a correct like sequence with another hand trap. It's, it's not really much they can do. Just for everything like that summons more than 5 times. Um, Going first, I put in two more Mistaken Arrest. I don't take out the Drone Logbirds. I just add two more Mistaken Arrest. This is trainable. Um, it's an amazing card. You activate Alpha, tribute Ben 10. I chain Mistaken Arrest. You can't search for Alpha, can't search for Ben 10. It's like it's an amazing card. For back row, I play to support the Cyclones two Lightning Storms. I wanted to play a red reboot too because I was expecting to see a lot of mirror matches or back row decks, even if it was Altergeist or Guru, not just mirror matches. I did see one, two. I did see two. I did see two Eldritch decks. I didn't really. Well, one of them, I don't know if it would have made a difference because I drew with him. The other one, I just like I shined. I played it. I played all my cards right in that. Like game one, game two, it was like I thought game one I was gonna lose. I end up top decking. I don't remember what, and then just that gave me the game. Like I outed his Dragoon and did everything, and then just took control of the game. Game two, I like we're grinding. When he's about to go into his engine, I curl his Conquistador. I negate his Ice Dragon's Prison. I make him waste his strike. He had already wasted a card in with a hand trap, so it was like, and I had like all my board like literally nice. Um, so the Lightning Storms, I play. This is the meta call. Me and Matt decided to play this. I was talking about this the first week that Drytron came out. A couple people called me crazy. A couple people said it was the format is not that slow for this. I think this is perfect. I think this is so good against Drytron. Shout out to Keo Bashin, Ozzy the Legend. He told me he liked this too. Um, I think this is perfect. I really think I'll play it for the extravaganza, especially which is that there's gonna be more players, so I'm more bound to see Drytron in there. Going first, you activate this, and then I sight it in with these package, two anti spells, one Imperial Order, three Judgments to protect the back row and Master Restrict. There's really nothing you can do. You have to like go to game three, and then from there it is what it is. Or if you won game one and they make you go first because they think they're gonna have even leads and lightning storms and harpy's feather and all that, you sight in this, and this it's protection. I think this is so good. Also, I sight in this package. Depends on what I know my opponent is playing. If they're playing a spell heavy deck or anything that I know spells could punish me. Since I don't really play a lot of spells, I play 7 if I'm not no. I play 6, 8. I play 9, so it's not really a lot of spells, and most of them I use them and like dump them. Like Eldlitch is Dryden fodder to get my engine going. Tenki is fodder for Golden Lord in the graveyard after I search. Cyclones, I get them off the board quickly. Barrage, I can usually tribute itself. So I think this is ideal. I think this package is gonna stay completely like this in the side deck. I don't know what am I gonna change in the extravaganza. I don't know if I'm gonna change the Nibiru's. I don't know yet. I gotta see what's going on for the extravaganza. So that's the side deck. I'm gonna move on to the extra deck. So my nice little tokens. Extra deck, Link Spider. It's a staple, common sense. Link away the traps. It is what it is. It does what it does. Nightmare Phoenix for the back row. BLS. Bespanado is a staple in any deck that plays Zeus. Hammercon, double Borbo, double Tiger Mortar, double Chakanine, Dryden, Pallades, double Zeus, the king, the mythical god. So the extra deck is kind of like tight, so I don't know what I would pick. I would want to play Mega Clubs in the extra deck. But the problem is that all decks can make Zeus, so Zeus is an easy out for this. For the Mega Club, so I don't think I would want to play it. I don't know. I'm checking options right now to see what I can do. But this is I think this is staple. They do what they do. Dryden, you know what it does. Trakanine does what it does. Tiger Mortar, Borbo to go. It's Zeus deck. BLS, you make it with the Golden Lords and the traps. It's fairly simple. I don't see really any explanation on it. Like I said, I would want to play the Mega Clubs play, but I wouldn't just because everything can make Zeus. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick run. Round 1, I played against PKBA. Won that round. Round 2, I played against the Eldlitch guy that scooped when I Huacaro his Conquistador and Ghost out his Ice Dragon's Prison. Round 3, I played against Mystic Mine Prank Kids. Fairly easy. Game 1, I outed his double Mystic Mine in the same turn. He didn't have much to play with. He passed. I go and take control of the game from there. Win. He scoops. Game 2, I ash his Dropsies, and he passes turn. Match 3, I played the mirror match. Zoo Eldlitch. We drew. We grinded. By the time they called time, we were in game 3 or going into game 3. My only loss was against Virtual World player that he actually won the tournament undefeated. So not a bad loss. Top 8 I play against my teammate Matt. He wins because Pianissimo's a really good card against Eldlitch. You activate Conquistador. He Pianissimo's his Zoo monster. He was playing pure Zoo. He Pianissimo's his Zoo monster. They can't be destroyed. Now I wasted my Conquistador. He goes, makes sends and then that'll be it. Again, shout out to everybody that played. Good luck to everybody playing tomorrow, Sunday. Shout out to Dylan Tell that got second. Shout out to Steven Reynolds from Ohio. Cool kid. Met him today. And that'll be it, guys. Enjoy your night.